So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield, but he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Now there's a fine ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 7 minutes is number
Liverpool
14.
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's picked his way through. That's cause for mild irritation. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Nepal restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And this is Torres. Shapes to shoot! Nicely weighted ball. Goes looking wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Torres tries to play it through. Iñaki Williams finds himself offside. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. And smartly reclaimed. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. And he's quick to get rid. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Messi!
Now it's Williams. And he's got the beating of his man. And he's well positioned.
He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Iñaki Williams.
Decent chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ryerson. Morris ended up in no man's land. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's gone backward here.
He's having a hit!
Great strike. A test for the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a sharp pass. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. And claimed it back swiftly.
And the shot has fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's... And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
So we're off again.
Nepal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, well played, well played.
That's going in strongly.
And he's been shifted off it. And he is deftly away.
Can he finish? And there's a goal.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And that's and the finish! And that's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is...
Nepal have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Nepal needing a change of fortune here. And it's Modric. A heavy challenge. Oh, shoot! Oh, good finish! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Sunset. It's played through for him. And he's stuck it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Nepal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Rijkaard. Messi! And no mistake. At least that has given their people something to smile about. Now it's Modric. Threads one in. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good climb! Outstanding save to keep that out. Ryerson. Sunset looking to receive it in space. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Modric. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 20, Dani Olmo. Number 4, Madueke.
Fernando Torres. And it's Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. He's got away. Gets a good foot in there. And they've got a throw. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe. And he shoots!
And it's in! And they are right back within touch!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Nepal may be down, but not out just yet. Driving through the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's intervened well there. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
Yeah, and his shooting especially, he has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rivaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! Ronaldo gets away the first shot of the game. Quality ball. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's played through for him. And this is Rivaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. Pedri goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. He's got away. Threads one in. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Silvestre gets over and intercepts. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Rivaldo. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substitution.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Silvestre, and he shoots! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Lobbed in behind. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Stu.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. the way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, just skips. Oh, just the keeper now. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Sylvestre going vertical. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was asking for too much. Pedri getting forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Onana.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And this is Rivaldo.
Such good technique.
Oh, he's on his own! And he's running. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's kicked it out, just.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Oh, strongly challenged there. Sylvestre. Sylvestre venturing down the left. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nepal not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. That is good strength. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle, finishing it up.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tries to pass it through, and this is Rivaldo, and he's got away from it.
That was lovely, that.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution in progress.
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Neymar! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Brobby. He's shifting through the gears here. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Onana, and it's Neymar. Rodri does well to get it back. Brobby with the foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Bukayo Saka.
Pedri making good progress. He's picked his way through. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He won't be happy with that one. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rijkaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Can he latch on to this? Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 5,
Onana
Modric.
gets his final warning.
Number 11, Hazard.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Number 20, Dani Olmo. Number 17, Nico Williams.
Rodri. Nepal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Can he get onto this? He's had it taken off him. He's found space here. Onana. Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. And it's been played through. And this is Neymar. Chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Substitutions taking place.
Zanetti. Dani Olmo kept aware, And it is reclaimed easily.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Wan-Bissaka looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here.
Chance, surely!
And no mistake.
How many? Just how many?
The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And in a trice, the substitute has... Oh, he's been caught on it here. This is Ronaldo. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Musiala. Van Dijk cuts it out. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rodri. He is through here. Rodri steaming forward at pace. Rodri. That is lovely. Rodri ventures forward. And that's a throw-in. He's got away. And it's Musiala. And that will be the final act. Nepal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That pass has been well intercepted. Valverde. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. It's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Can he get on the end of this?
And a shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shooting! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fermin. And it's Serginho, looking to play him in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up and...
Getting up there! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk. Fermin. That has been slung wide. That is good alertness. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Messi. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Lopez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's just a little long. And this is Modric. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a pretty loose pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Serginho. Back to the keeper it goes. Fermin. That ball looks a good one.
Chance for a shot! And it's in!
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Silvestre. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Kane. There could be trouble here. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So, into the second half. Nepal decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Nepal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Akanji. Valverde. Now he's got space here. Oh, important interception. And here's Nico Williams. And this is Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Molina. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Valverde. Caicedo. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Lopez. He's found their mean! And yes, it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much...
He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a tiny finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Nepal still making a fight of this. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has ended up in no man's land. Fermin. Spread neatly. He's got away. Now it's Kane. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Nepal, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Molina. Caicedo. Vardiol. Serginho venturing down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Molina. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
Cambio de jugadores.
Nico Williams. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just eases him off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Yamal. And he's running through. Yamal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, super! It's Kane! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Here's the header! And the keeper's there to save. And that is a truly outstanding save. Corner number 2 then. And that is well cleared. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nico Williams. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's cut it out. Aimed beyond the defence. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Guardiola. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Tries to play it through. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Mbappe. Caicedo. Nepal have their second corner now.
Danny Olmo!
And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Nepal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again. And
Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nepal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nepal with the corner, there first. Kuala Lumpur City are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that is one way to stop him. DiMarco looking to hit the byline here. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Modric is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Lazaro. Modric. And it's Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Silvestre gets across to intercept that. Rice.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alert.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Deftly away. Rice. And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. Into the lead once more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rijkaard. Silvestre. He's found space here. Howson cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Lazaro. Akanji. Silvestre. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Silvestre. Howson. Oh, he's bustling through here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Akanji kept aware, And it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now this could be a chance. Nicely shaped ball. Messi. Harrison gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Messi is flagged offside. Rijkaard. Probing pass. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Oh, important interception. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Alonso. He's in a great position here. Tries a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
And the shot! And this is Messi. Takes a shot! Diaz. Rice. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's in a good position here. Massaro. DiMarco. And Diaz. He shifted it to the flank. Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Shevchenko. Rice. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Akanji.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Harrison cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Yamal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
60 minutes played. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Yamal. Kuala Lumpur City can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yamal. Coming on the field is number 14, Bukayo Saka.
Nepal are making a change after this. Just what?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He'll try from distance. That's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nico Williams will not want to lose out here.
Great chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Modric. Coming on to replace him.
Good-looking
is
ball.
number
He's felt that, hasn't he?
47, Phil Foden.
Well, there's the clearance. Just about up to 75 minutes. Can he get it through? And he's quick to return it.
Real chance!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Massaro really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Aimed beyond the defence. Azar. Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a chance!
Oh, it's come off the upright. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Ball is over the line. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. That's put paid to the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard.
Foden.
Oh, that's clever. Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal.
He's got himself an absolute peach.
Oh, did he not thump that? Did he not thump that?
Well, with the defence facing him, he had to get that right, and he did. I thought that was a very well-worked goal.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, super find.
Shot a goal! And that's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Kuala Lumpur.
Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3. And he's there to get it away. Threads one in, and the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the referee brings it to a close. Nepal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Akanji, Messi. That's going wide left. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rudiger. And it's McAllister. Spread it left. And Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Ronaldo, and he's certainly onside here. He is through here. That's going to go a long way. And it's Son Heung-min. He's shifted it to the flank. He's got away. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Son Heung-min. Sylvestre. Nepal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That has not gone well. Bassi. Van der Vaart. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through.
Luis Garcia!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold. Madueke. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho making good progress. And it's Serginho. McAllister. It's Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart running with intent. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Asa!
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rudiger. And it's White. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Van der Vaart. That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. Bassi. And it's Son Heung-min. Serginho. He has found the way through. Played in. Oh, good climb! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. He's beaten the last man. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 2 then. Van der Vaart with the short one. He's picked his way through. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And the through ball. And this is Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Is number 7.
Nepal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other...
He's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Serginho gets across to intercept that. Nicked it back promptly. Van der Vaart. Neymar. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder today,
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Nepal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Nepal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a shot! And that's a shot finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Jamaica restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
He leaps for it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Jamaica leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And he's running through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target. Rudiger. Nepal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Looking for a runner. Silvestre.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And it's Rodri. And this is Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van der Vaart. Messi gets a foot in here. It's a searching pass.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Substitution.
Nepal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Schmeichel chooses to deal with it himself. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! And he should have made them pay.
I think this defence could do themselves a massive favour by being more decisive, more communicative. They're being penetrated too easily, too often.
Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. He's picked his way through. That's tidy.
Jamaica surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. White. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dani Olmo. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Tries to pass it through. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Great vision. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Hazard with a terrific effort. No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Azar. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Akanji. 5 minutes to add. Dani Olmo. He's ended up in no man's land. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, great leap!
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Pete.
That should be it. That will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And now,
Any
to
reflections
all
on what
members
you've
of the
seen, Jim?
crowd, I'd
Nepal
like to ask you to
desperately
join me
failing
in
to
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Azar playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career. Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Modric. Now it's Yamal. In with the challenge. Spread neatly. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. That has not gone well. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Goes down, but nothing given. Played with finesse. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. Searching pass he's played there. Akanji. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Kane. There will be a throw-in. First quarter of an hour gone. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? Has a look and place it forward. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot. That is ended up in, and he's following up. He's scored. A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Le numéro 11. Hazard!
Nepal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Kane. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Great vision. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target. And they win it back again. He's found a way past. And this is Kane. And this is Kane. Kane! Pinged towards the front line. Oh, that's a key interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Kane. Looking for the run. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Ambitious ball here. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kamavinga.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Nepal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Nepal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's in a good position here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he...
Messi! And we have our very first corner. Kane! Tries to play it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. Azar scooting forward. That is a great pick out. Nice control. It's a pretty loose pass. Kane. He's looking wide. Valverde. Now it's Azar. Kamavinga. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Son Heung-min. Ah, that's a fine interception. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And he was quick to react. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi.
Great chance!
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 113.
It's anyone's ball now. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Nepal have their second corner now.
Matweke!
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Camavinga. Sajid, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Now who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Forced to go.
And the finish!
And he's there to belt it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
It's Kane!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's a pretty loose pass. Spread to the right. Now it's Messi. What a throw in.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Senegal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Some resolute defending there. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Senegal!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. Nepal still ahead by the game's only goal. Akanji.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Foot in. Oh, good spread.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
It's a searching pass. That ball looks a good one. Valverde. Son Heung-min.
Il y aura 2 minutes
We
de temps
expected
additionnel.
better, and so did he. That has ended up in no man's land. No luck with that dink over the top.
And the shot!
Camavinga over to the right flank. Pass somewhat off target. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, amongst many successful Asian players who have performed in Europe, I wonder how highly does this man, Shinsuke... Impressive jump! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Shot a goal!
And that is wildly off target.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lisandro Martinez gets a foot in here. Lisandro Martinez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Nepal with the corner, there first. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Messi running with the ball, and he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Club America do have a chance to counter here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. That has been slung wide. Martinez. It's a searching pass. Has to go back here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nepal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He's picked his way through. No, he can't get past him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked out the run. This looks promising. He is through here.
Real chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Modric.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Club America have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's got away. Vitinha deals with that comfortably. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in.
Chance!
It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Hazard. There will be a throw-in. And that could set him on his way. And he cuts out the supply. Saka.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. No, that's been intercepted. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They're back in possession and ready to go again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Hazard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass somewhat off target. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Nepal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number 14, Bukayo Saka. Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nepal different to some extent this half. Details.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Rice. Now Nico Williams. Looking to play him in. Pacho. Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now he's off and running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
He's had a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That has not gone well. And it's Rice. Pinches it off him. Short changes him with that pass. Williams. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. Nico Williams tries across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. Williams. Nicely shaped ball. Tacho cuts it out. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Van Dijk makes the interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nepal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's Modric!
Number 17.
He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Club America are looking to go forward now. Saka receives it in a good position here. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nico Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. He has found the way through. Saka has fallen kindly here, and he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Coming on the field is
Nepal have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. Nico Williams. Stood up well to him there. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Coming on
Lots
to
and lots of
replace him
changes.
is
Well, his stamina was called into question.
Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Saka.
Nepal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through.
Natal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Danny Olmo. And he's being shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking tidy in possession here. That is good alertness. And time is up. Nepal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly. Nepal do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Nepal need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. He is through here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, easy pickings there.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
And it's been hooked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Oh, well played, lovely. And he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the pass is intercepted. Seedorf, and he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Akanji can clear it away. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hazard. That pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf going forward. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. Silvestre wants to run onto this.
Tries a shot!
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hazard. Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise.
Big chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lahm. Now then, the ball's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So, third corner of the game. And he can thump it away. Lahm delivers. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Germany get their fourth corner. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Maldini. Driven in. And the keeper beats it away. Hazard. And it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's a sharp pass.
There will
Deep
be one
into
more
stoppage
added
time. Great work on the overlap. Lahm gets a foot in here. Rummenigge. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number 17, Nico Williams. Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nepal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nice looking ball. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Seedorf. Rummenigge. Modric makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to gift it back. Tries to pass it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course.
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Germany have really been terrific.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. How they've waited. Now they have it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Cross needs to... Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Back when it goes. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances, they must start showing some bite. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Nepal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi real chance! The most accurate pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
After 81 minutes is...
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He's having a shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
After 83 minutes is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're